Hello, guys, and welcome to the next podcast episode. We are so sorry that we missed an episode last week. We've been really busy with other things, and today we will be giving you two main topics. One will be about creepypasta that David has discovered during his break. And the second will be talking about slasher movies and horror movies in general. We sure hope you enjoy this episode, and stay tuned after for a special announcement. Hello, guys, and welcome to a new episode. I am your host, Isaac Williams, and your co-host, David Williams.
Howdy.
And, David, what have you been up to lately?
Well, I've been scouring the internet for some juicy content to talk about, and I found some new creepypasta, or it wouldn't necessarily be creepypasta, it'd be conspiracy series. And one I heard from you, and another one I heard off the internet. Let's talk about it. Alright, so this one that you told me is, you know the Mandela Effect, right?
Oh, God, I can talk forever about the fucking Mandela Effect.
The Mandela Effect. You know how you look at something and like, that wasn't like that before.
No. Like, for example?
Yeah.
Hell, I fucking see so much of these. It's so hard to keep track of them. I mean, think of a certain one. Do you know a certain one that I talked about?
Yeah.
Can you say it? I'm so, lost. For my mind's a blank from what I remember.
The Monopoly Man.
Yeah, we always thought he had a monocle.
Yeah.
He never had one.
We always thought that man had a monocle. He does not have a monocle.
He never had it. And we all remember him having one. And then, another one, the song by Queen's called We Are the Champions. We always thought at the end of the song we hear him say, of the world.
Yep.
He never said it.
He never says it.
And you know the movie Silence of the Lambs?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, what was the first thing Hannibal Lecter said when he met Clarice?
Hello, Clarice.
He never says it. He never said it.
Well.
And there's one thing where I heard from a YouTuber named Massacre, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd. He talked about the movie The Batman, where he says he remembered a specific scene in the movie where the Joker, at an early point in the movie, they asked Joker what he wanted, and he said his face on a $1 bill. And he said he swore he remembered later in the movie when the Joker was spreading money throughout the city. They show the money and you can see the Joker's face on a $1 bill.
Oh.
And he said when he rewatched the movie, he never saw it. It's like it's not there anymore.
It all just disappeared.
Yeah, it just disappeared. Now, I can go on to talk about how it could be that way. You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. In 2011, scientists figured out a way to create something that can go faster than the speed of light. Now, it's been said in that experiment to actually get it to go like that, they said it failed. They said it never worked. Okay? Now, keep in mind, 2011, in the following year would be 2012. So they're thinking that there's some theories that they believe that when they did that testing, they figured out how to break a gateway to another dimension. So, when 2012 was going around, aka the end of the world, they created a portal. They found a way to transfer everyone on Earth's mind over to another dimension. To another alternate version of themselves. So that's why some things are different. Because you can't have everything be the same. So that's why, the Monopoly Man don't have a monocle, why the Queens don't say at end of the world, not end of the world, of the world at the end of their song. fuck is that? Sorry, I have like a speed video playing in the background. Kind of scared the shit out of me, but and like a whole bunch of things are just different now. And people who create a theory believes that is why.
And we all know the creepy videos called the Mandela Catalog. It has a connection to that. It says all cells from that old world is coming to this one. And we're all deformed. It's because they're deformed from the world ending.
Or mutated versions of what the previous world was.
Because the meteors and shit could have been radioactive.
Yeah, so that's why probably that would be happening.
So we're the alternates, not them.
Yeah. And they're mad about it. It's like, you dirty fucks.
Yeah, you took my place, motherfuckers. Man, you can't have shit in Detroit.
Yeah, shit in Ohio, bro.
Yeah, shit in Ohio.
What else?
Oh yeah, the second. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Hold on.
I think it was oh no, I forgot.
It's a conspiracy. Oh yeah. We all know the weird tales about Area 51. We all know that, right?
You want to know my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I don't think it's real. I think it was just some ancient myth just to get people talking about it. Like, if there was really something in Area 51, do you think, like, that happened, like, back in, like, the fucking early 60s and shit. If something would have really happened there, do you think that it would still be hidden now? Well, I think it'd probably be, like, out there now. Or maybe, even if there was, like, an alien who landed there, the alien's probably going to wonder where the fuck that person went. So then they'll come here and fucking ask, like, what the fuck y'all do with it? And they'll be like, oh, we just dissected it. And they'd be like, you dirty fucks.
Now, we want to start talking about the Area 51 is because they recently found a breed of a reptile. A breed of reptile that has a human cell in its DNA.
Cool.
And it was right around the desert where Area 51 is.
I think that's just a coincidence. That has to be a coincidence. I remember, like, I saw a video on TikTok one time where there was a fish with a human face.
Yeah, that's true. That's an actual breed of fish. That's been a thing since the beginning.
Yeah, I was like, that's ugly ass fish, bro. The fish was like, hey, what up my G's?
And now here's some little conspiracies that might get you quaking in the middle of the night because how scared you're gonna be. Have you ever just randomly woke up in the middle of the night and you just like sitting there wondering, why did I wake up?
Mm-hmm.
And it's always a weird feeling. Like there was no point in me waking up. I didn't have a bad dream.
Yeah, I know.
Your body's natural response at someone staring at you is to react.
So you think someone might be staring at me? Actually, here's the thing. I know it was like off topic. I've been up since like 3:30 this morning because fucking Poncho was on my goddamn chest and he woke my ass up. Like he was doing that stupid fucking biscuit shit. And he woke my ass up. And I was so fucking pissed because I couldn't go back to sleep after that. So I was up all night playing GTA. So I was up all the half the night playing GTA.
Yeah.
Thank you, Poncho, you piece of shit cat.
But that's also something to think about. Like, your body's natural response to being looked at is to react. So you'll have to look back like, oh, that person's staring at me. Okay. So your body naturally reacts to, oh, someone's staring at you. Wake your ass up. But when you wake up, you see nothing.
Oh, I actually have a theory. I actually have a story.
Huh?
There was a video of this guy talking about a woman who was sleeping in her bed in the middle of the night. No, she was out on a hotel trip. Like she was out on trip, like working trip, and she was laying in her bed, and she was laying in the hotel bed because she was sleeping. She got a notification on her phone that somebody was in her apartment, and she opened up her phone and saw nobody was there.
Oh.
Until she took a deeper, close look in the bathroom, and you see a creepy ass face looking at the camera.
Oh.
Creepy as hell.
Oh.
It's like, it's not, you couldn't see his body or nothing. All you could see was like his face, but it was like dark. And it looked demonic and shit. It was creepy. And she called the police to go to her apartment and, see what the hell's going on in the bathroom. They said nobody was there.
Oh.
But they did say the window was messed with.
Oh.
The window in the bathroom was messed with.
Hell nah.
Yeah, she didn't come back home. She had people move her shit out of there.
Good.
Yeah, I was like, damn, bro. That had to have been scary as hell.
Yeah, see.
Now imagine she was home that night.
Oh. Yo. See, there's different. See, was the woman white?
Huh?
Did the guy ever say what the race of the woman was?
No, he just talked about the story. He showed the one. He showed the photo.
No, see, if I was that woman, I would do the same thing. Cause I'm white, but not that white. I won't be like, I better go home and investigate. No, I'm a Stacy. Can I sleep at your house tonight?
Listen, girl, I know we ain't got that far in our relationship, but damn, bro, there's a demonic figure in my phone. Now, in all honesty, if it was me, I'd go in there swinging hands, bro.
Like,
I wouldn't give a shit if it was like a monster or something. I'd go in there swinging hands with that bitch. Because ain't nobody going to go in the place where I shit and fucking scare me there. I will beat the... What the fuck is that? I will beat the fuck out of who's ever doing that. Bro, that's where I shit, bro. I don't want to go next time go to the bathroom and be like, it's that creepy fucker in my bathroom. And now, honestly, if I would have woke up in the middle of the night
and went into that bathroom and saw that,
and like go to the fucking bathroom doorway and see a face staring at me, I'd be going home in handcuffs because I killed that motherfucker. I was like, nah, bro, I ain't fucking doing that shit.
You try to go punch it and it just goes through the Ultra Instincts. Dun, 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 dun.
It's like, oh, you gonna do that Goku shit on me, huh? Look, dodge a fucking bullet.
That'd be hilarious. Nah.
Yeah, that motherfucker ain't gonna come out alive, bro.
No.
Yeah, there ain't no way.
And this is a personal experience I had. You remember at the old house we used to live at?
The trailer?
Yeah, sir. Remember the woods we could walk in and stuff?
Yeah.
There was a moment, it was like if you got lost in those woods, you was a fucking idiot. Because it's just a circle.
Yeah, it's just a circle and just a bit of trail down through it.
Yeah, it's just a circle with a trail down through it. See, I remember I was walking in the woods. I went by myself because I went walking by myself. It was simple. But I was walking, and I say, okay, the exit out of the woods better come up soon. But I kept walking and walking. But it was like I was walking in the same place over and over and over. Then I turned around. I started walking the other way, and you know how they had that piece of wood in the way?
Mm-hmm.
I stepped over it, I kept walking, and there it was again. Turned around, and I fucking sprinted. Then the exit came up, and I got out of the woods.
So I never really had a problem with the woods.
How?
I remember I went hiking with that kid that lived across the woods.
Oh, yeah.
I went hiking with him in the woods one time. And we hiked so far that we literally like came across like a whole different fucking place. Like we was like about trying to come out of the woods, and then he was the guy I was hiking with was like, I don't think that's your house. And I was like, what do you mean? And I saw like a shed, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, that ain't our house. I mean, that ain't my house.
Oh yeah, remember the creepy hole in the ground? Or it was like a little dirt hut.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And remember how we was with those kids? Like, oh, let's go look in it.
You don't fucking looking at that shit, bro.
But I was too much of a pussy. I was staying where the bag was, staying like a little thing where the bag was. I was just staying behind a tree like, no.
Yeah, we ain't fucking looking at that bitch, bro.
See, I'd rather be a pussy than die.
Same here, bro. I remember we had a pet cemetery.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom used to make jokes about the pet cemetery movie. She said, keep it up at this rate, you might actually have a real pet cemetery. You have fucking cats coming back trying to kill you.
No. Do you ever hear about any conspiracy theories or any creepy shit that you ever saw on TikTok or YouTube or something?
I believe that there are some people with superpowers in the world. Yeah, I've seen videos of people like with powers like trying to hide it. I saw videos of a guy one time who was just like walking down the road. It's like that scene from Batman vs Superman when Wonder Woman's like looking at all these like files of like these superheroes, and then they just like did like a one of Barry Allen, and it's like the exact same style in the video, except it was just like a guy walking down the sidewalk, and there was like a little girl about to get hit by a car. And all of a sudden it was like a blur. And then the girl wasn't in front of the car no more. And all of a sudden he was like right there again. I was thinking like, oh dude. I was hoping so badly for that to be real. Be like, wouldn't it be fucking cool if there were superheroes in real life?
Yeah.
Like, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, but there was superheroes in real life too. It also mean there had to be villains.
That is also true. Like villains trying to destroy the world. That is also true. But I do believe there are superheroes in the world. I remember, I think Cthulhu is real. I know that sounds weird, but like, where would they come up with something like that?
True. That is true.
Yeah, it's like there was also like the also theory is like, if zombies weren't real, then how would we know about it?
Well, it is proven that they are trying to do studies to bring the dead back to life.
Why? It's like they're asking for it.
In Germany, they made a dead guy's finger move.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of started all the zombie stuff, because it scared people.
Actually, it's kind of like how like the vampire thing. It's because when a person's put into the grave like a fresh body. So say I'm 17. Well, I'm about to be 17. I'm young. If I died and they buried me, my hair will still grow and my nails will still grow.
Ugh.
So it's like I'm living. My body will age. So it's like I'm still alive. That's where the whole type of vampire thing came from, so that's also where the zombie thing came from. They think the dead are still alive, but inside the grave.
I mean, like, the brain's got to be dead.
It doesn't matter.
If you think about it, if you put a brain...
It's not a brain that causes your shit to grow. It's your just natural... it's like a plant.
Your skin cells.
Yeah, your skin cells. It grows your shit. Your brain doesn't control your growth.
Yeah. But the brain does control, like, your body and stuff.
Yeah, like your body...
So, say if they were to give you a new brain after you're dead.
Well, it wouldn't. It would still, because I would, like you say, I died from a heart attack. It would be my heart that's the problem. And I'd be dead because of the heart, not because of my brain. So if you couldn't really take out my old heart and put a new heart in because I'm always fucking dead.
True.
But what amazes me is when someone has brain cancer, they can put them to sleep and they can completely remove that motherfucker's brain and just plop a new one in. And why didn't
Well, that's not really how that worked. They slice the brain in half.
Still cutting out brain.
And then they take the other brain and take that piece and put it in, and then have that one like attached to it. And they would take the other one and replace it with that one.
Still brain coming out of the head.
Yeah, but like, there's still like some control there.
Yeah.
Would that mean your dreams gonna automatically go fucking differently while you're sleeping?
Now, there has some people that said they have some memories that's not theirs. Because they remember, like this one dude, he had like the back of his brain cut out and stuff, and that's where the memories are, back. And he remembered getting some toppy from a woman he never seen before.
That's a great memory to have. I remember I saw one video of this guy who had his who was in a biking accident, and he had his throat destroyed.
Yeah.
And destroyed his voice box. And then there was a guy who died and donated his body to science, and they replaced that guy's throat with his voice box.
Damn.
And he said that he was. Like he didn't like completely like have his voice. It sounded more like before he had to use like machines like hello there, how's it going? And then when they gave him that, he was like hello, and I was like, he had to like cover a hole to talk, and it made my skin crawl. I don't know why. I'm happy that he's got a voice back. But it's not his voice. Yeah. It just makes my skin crawl every time I see it. But yeah, that's pretty much what that video was about. It's just replacing his voice, and I was like, yeah, it's fucking awful.
Now, talking about some more spoopy boopy toopy crap. So, I'm the type of dude, I don't believe in like ghosts and demons and stuff. But I believe in things that people talked about. I believe in things that people talked about, like black-eyed children's.
What?
Black-eyed children.
What's that?
So in deeper into the South, it's a myth in the South. Deeper into the South, there's a story if you're walking home and a child confronts you, don't interact with it.
Oh. Actually, I have a story similar to that one.
Okay. Just push them aside and just keep walking.
Ooh.
Because if you interact with it, and it's kind of like the girl on the road. You try to help her get home, she disappears and kills you.
Yeah.
But if you try to see what the kid wants, he wants his dad. So you try to look for the kid's dad, and he says, "Oh, he went in the woods." And the guy will be like, "Oh, let me go see if I can find your dad in the woods in the middle of the night." White people. You go.
Sounds like a opening to a horror movie or a supernatural episode.
Yeah, and the story said it goes, if you go into the woods, you would just see like out of your peripheral vision, like the side, like when you know how you give the side eye. So like I'm looking at the microphone right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a like group of kids like in sync walking towards you.
Ugh, it's creepy.
And the guy that's in the story said they had the eyes look like the night, since it was so dark, it looked like the eyes like was like a hole, and it was just showing the night be like as a hole.
Ugh. Did he die?
Oh. It was. He said when he saw that he turned ass and ran.
Hauled ass out of there.
Yeah. And he says sometimes when he looks in, he can still see it.
Man, I mean, like that has to be kind of traumatizing.
Yeah, I believe in stuff like that. I believe in myth,
Urban legends.
Yeah, I believe in skinwalkers. Call me a weirdo I want. I believe in skinwalkers. I believe in I ain't gonna say the name. So Windows. I ain't gonna say the full name because I don't want to get cursed.
So, here's one that I know.
Okay.
I don't remember her name. but it's very similar to the one you had, and you may have heard it before because it was made by Llama Arts. There was one. There is a story of this beautiful woman. This is set in like Japan, who had an abusive husband and put an iron to her face to ruin her beauty. And then, due to the iron to her face, she died. And in the house, if you were to walk through there at night, and you walk past her house, she will be standing in front of it. And she will walk up to you and ask, "Am I pretty?" Now, she will only show, she would have a mask and only show like the side that is. And if you say yes, she will take the mask off and say, "Am I now?" And then she kills you. Now, if you say no, she'll cry and disappear.
Which
There was once now how this story was proven true is that there was a story of a little kid who walked past their house. He was coming home from he was coming home from school very late. And as he was walking home, he ran into that woman. Now, since as a kid, they're going to be like brutally honest with shit. And when she says, "Am I pretty?" he said no.
Damn.
Because she was wearing a mask. And kids, they're fucking smart. They're dumb when they aren't supposed to be, and they're smart when they aren't supposed to be.
True.
And he said no. And then, the response with that. And then there was another story told about the same kid of a man who did it. And he'd coming home drunk. And she said, "Am I pretty?" And he said yes. And then I think the part where she said, "Am I now?" was just added. I don't know about that part. But that was the myth of that story. And I'm thinking like, man, I ain't ever going to fucking Japan, bro. The fuck that.
No, you can't have shit in Japan, bro. You can't even have a physical...
You can't even fucking compliment someone in Japan without getting killed now. Fucking tell her, like, "Am I pretty?" "Yeah." "I'm gonna kill you now." Fuck!
Fuck it, am I?
I was fucking complimenting you. Fuck! Why would we use a fucking Australian accent with a goddamn Japanese story?
God, that's funny, I guess.
Alright, so that should be the end of this topic.
Yeah.
Alright. We will be back after our word from our sponsor. This is my topic. Slasher films. David.
Yes?
What is your favorite slasher film?
My favorite slasher film is a film that came out in 2013. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A remake of the first movie.
Remake of the first movie.
Yes.
Alright. Now here's my favorite slasher film. Freddy vs. Jason. I love both the Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th franchise. I love both of those. Freddy vs. Jason is my Avengers movie. It's to see two of the greatest fucking horror slashers. Wait, two of the group of greatest movie slasher icons on screen at the same time, fighting each other. It was like watching Iron Man versus Captain America. At the time when I seen it, there was no fucking such thing as Iron Man. I mean, Iron Man existed, but like the Iron Man movie wasn't out when I first seen Freddy vs. Jason. So the only good fucking Marvel movie that was out at the time was Spider-Man. Iron Man. I mean, was Spider-Man. And we had Freddy vs. Jason. And I grew up with that shit. Okay? And it got me into Nightmare on Elm Street. And our cousin Sean got me into Friday the 13th. I've seen all those movies, and now nowhere, my aunt was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you want to watch Freddy versus Jason?" I was like, "Wait, there's a Freddy versus Jason movie?" And she was like, "Yeah, you can borrow it if you want to." And I was watching that shit over and over. And I've seen it again recently, and that shit sucked ass. Okay, I have to admit, that fucking movie sucked ass. It was so awesome at the time. I was like, "Oh, this is an awesome movie." And now I'm like, "This shit's fucking ass, bro." The reason why. So the only time the movie was good was when Freddy and Jason was fighting. That only happened twice in the movie.
Yeah.
Rest of the time was just fucking Dawson Creek.
True.
It was boring as hell. I guess I have a new appreciation for one of the characters. Was the Cindy, I think. Was it Cindy?
Oh.
No, that's Scream. It was the female lead character. Basic bitch character.
Huh.
Her boyfriend was being played by the guy that played Dipper in Gravity Falls.
Huh.
Same guy. When I rewatched it, he was yelling at like some kind of dude. He says like, I need those pain medicines to help me sleep." And I was like, that sounds a lot like fucking Dipper from Gravity Falls. And I saw the cast, like, "Oh, it is Dipper."
Probably does need them fucking medicines after the shit he went through.
And I was like, it is fucking Dipper, bruh. I was like, dip. And I still love the movie. Only for the fighting part. The recent slasher movies I like now is the Halloween sequel. Halloween sequel trilogy, if that makes any sense. Because they continued it from the first movie. Second movie, I think. Was the trilogy of Halloween, Halloween Ends, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Good movies. Except for Halloween Ends, that was kind of fucking boring. Because, like again, Jason Michael Myers wasn't in that fucking... wasn't even in the movie half the fucking time. It was some douchebag named Corey. Corey X Kitchen. Yeah. There's some douchebag named Corey just going around killing people. Why ain't you backing me up on this, bro? Get into the fucking topic.
Well, I thought you was talking.
But why do you like the Texas Chainsaw remake?
Because
the 2013 remake, we're gonna be specific. Because there's like fucking 30 of them.
Oh, it's my boy on screen. Because I like the original first movie. That one will ever be an OG, but I enjoyed the remake because it was, I don't know, put it, simpler. It was just a guy and his messed up parents killing teenagers. I liked that for some reason. And it didn't have that annoying dude in a wheelchair that was constantly crying about, "Oh, push me down the hill, push me up the hill, blah, blah, blah," and screaming every time he sees an ounce of blood. It was just... See, the thing that was wrong with the original first movie was too much screaming. Too much. See...
Well, yeah, but that movie was made around time with, like, Scream Queens was, like, the big fucking thing.
Yeah. It was just too much screaming. Like, a freaking leaf would fall on one of them, and they'd be like... Ah! They just act like they just got fucking murked.
It was like Finn from Adventure Time. It'd be like... Ah!
Yeah, but I liked the remake because it was more modern, and it was a better... I'm going to put in food-wise. It made my palate feel good.
What about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake?
That was ass.
That was ass.
As much as I loved that actor, that was just ass.
So you're finally admitting to it?
Yeah, it was just ass. Freddy Krueger wasn't a fucking child molester.
Actually, you want another thing?
Oh, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah, Mandela Effect changed that shit, bro. Yeah, I saw videos of a movie. It turned out he actually did do all that in that movie.
Oh, shit.
They changed that shit. The Mandela Effect fucked me over with that movie, bro. They took his movie that was already fucking shitty and made it 10 times even more shitty by adding that shit in that movie. But, I think the worst remake we ever had with a slasher movie was the Friday 13th film. Listen, I love Jared Padalecki, but he ain't no goddamn...
You know, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he ain't no goddamn Jason Survivor.
True, true.
He ain't no goddamn Jason Survivor. Stick to fucking Walker, bitch. That's all you're good for now.
Now, the most recent horror movie I fucking love, I just watched it recently too, The Black Phone. That movie was good.
I ain't seen that one.
It was top tier.
Well, is there like twist endings in the movie and stuff?
Very.
Well, then don't tell me. I'm gonna watch it myself.
There's a lot of twist in it.
I'll watch it myself. Don't tell me.
I won't.
What else? What else was a horror movie that came out recently? I've seen Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. And all I gotta say is, what in the actual fuck was that movie? Listen, I get that I was walking into like a fucking murder fest movie, but I still don't fucking understood what I watched. Like, the ending of the movie, I was like, huh? Like, you know how when we watched 31?
Yeah.
And like, how bad that fucking movie was, but then at the end of the movie, it showed like Doomhead about to kill that girl. And all it makes you do is go, huh?
Yep.
I was speechless after House of a Thousand Corpses. I want to know why the fuck they allowed that one. You've seen the movie, right?
Yeah, I've seen more of the movies.
I still don't fucking understand. Like, I don't want to, like, if people who's listened to the podcast, if they have seen it or not, but, like, I'm going to warn you, because I'm not going to spoil the movie, you're just going to have to watch it. It is the weirdest. Like, you may be going into the movie expecting, like, a fucking blood gore fest, and trust me, you will. But you're also walking into something fucked up. I still don't understand what even happened. But I will admit, the clown dude, that runs that clown shop, has got to be my favorite character in the whole movie.
Did I stutter, bitch?
Did I stutter, bitch? It's like, he has to be at least like my most favorite character out of the whole movie. And I remember seeing scenes from the Devil's Rejects movie. I gotta get to that one. I remember seeing scenes of that one, and like I remember laughing my ass off at this video where they was talking about where they was buying chickens from this like chicken keeper dude, and he said, "Y'all ain't playing the fuck these chickens, are you?" And then he just continuously talk about how you will do it, and then he keep thinking like, "Why the fuck is he asking? He's probably fucking new in the damn thing." I was like, "This is weird." I think the only Rob Zombie movie that I actually sat and enjoyed and not have a problem with after watching was the Halloween remakes. I ain't seen the second one because I can't ever fucking find that one anywhere.
You wouldn't like it. Let me tell you about it. The remake Halloween 2. Yeah. Michael, it looks like a hobo, and he talks to his dead mother. He talks.
Sounds familiar.
He talks.
He talks?
He talks, and he doesn't wear his mask.
That's not really Michael Myers thing.
Exactly.
Actually, I was listening to a podcast actually talking about that about Halloween remakes and why they badly with the second one. It's because Rob Zombie actually, you know how like the first Rob Zombie Halloween movie, like spend like a lot of majority of the time in the movie with him as a kid. Because the first one was literally just going to be about him being a kid.
Huh.
But the studio wanted Michael Myers grown so badly. And the second movie was going to set up to be about him being grown. But nah. We ended up to what he was talking about.
It's not worth your time.
It's not worth watching.
No.
Like from reviews I heard about the movie. Yeah, never mind. I don't think. Actually, I was talking to Mom about this the other day. When I was like, got through watching House of a Thousand Corpses. I told Mom, I said, like, I think Rob Zombie would make one hell of a Rocky Horror Picture Show remake.
Not gonna lie to you, he would.
He makes one hell of a remake, wouldn't he?
Yep. But if he had to remake...
Like, he's a musician, a movie maker, and a really fucked up one while he's at it. It'd be one hell of a good remake.
Yep. And he's not afraid to show any violent sexual content in his movies.
Yeah, no, he's not. Like, I think he actually hinted at an idea of that one time in the Halloween sequel. Because, wasn't there, like, a scene in the movie where they had people cosplay as characters?
Yes.
So, Rob Zombie needs to get to it, bro. I want to see that. He made the monsters. The monsters or something.
Yeah, that was the most... I was actually disappointed in that movie.
I enjoyed it.
Of course you did.
Yeah. I actually really love that movie.
If Rob Zombie could remake any horror movie...
Yeah.
Like old horror movie... And I would actually sit down and actually watch because he would actually do it better. Would definitely be Child's Play movie. Child's Play.
Yeah, but we know what happened the last time we got Child's Play.
Yes, but it wouldn't be a bunch of faggots making. Oh,
go ahead.
It wouldn't be a bunch of faggots making it.
Why was it gay guys making the last one?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, like, there's a Child's Play TV show going on right now.
With gay people.
Yeah, but like
I find it funny.
They barely talk about it though.
I find it funny. Yeah, get that boy.
It's like, yeah, suck his.
Yeah, look at fucking Tristan.
Yeah, let's get to it, bro. But you know what's one thing about Rob Zombie if he does make a Rocky Horror Picture Show remake?
What?
I said I'm not gonna be happy to see the Frankenfurter and Brad scene. And you know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
That's something I wouldn't be looking forward to watching it.
Yes, sir.
This is, oh god, here it comes. Hello, Brad. He's still gonna show it.
They're gonna show it. Oh my god. What the fuck? Slap my grandma in the throat, kick my baby brother in the neck.
So you come to me and my daughter's wedding.
He come to me.
You punch my wife in the face.
He punched my wife in the face.
You kick my kids. You kick my fucking kids.
You kicked my baby. You kicked my fucking baby.
Yeah, that's... honestly, like, I don't get what Rob Zombie's fucking movie vision is like. I get the kind of person he is. Like a nice guy with a fucked up sense... With a fucked up sick sense of personality.
No, imagine this. Imagine this, Isaac. Imagine. Ed Boon. Ed Boon. It's the same story. It still has the same story that's going on. But he lets Rob Zombie get control of the design works, how the death happens and stuff.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, fatalities and shit. For a live action movie.
You know, after seeing House of a Thousand Corpses, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
That'd be a bloody movie.
Oh, bloody as fuck, bro. There was this Dwight from The Office was in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Mm.
And he got turned into a fish boy.
Oh!
Yeah. They cut him in half and put him soda fish legs to him.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
It was.
There was also another scene where a guy like ripped this girl's dad's skin off and wore it and then kissed her. Yeah, I could tell I was pretty fucked up after that. And then later, what happens on later in the movie was even worse. I was like, man, bro, that's no wonder fucking Universal gave up on this shit, bro. It was like, oh yeah, Rob Zombie, you can make this movie. What the fuck is this?
Oh, if we're talking about fucked up shit, remember that cartoon show? Not really a cartoon, but a show that used to come on Adult Swim called Mr. Pickles.
It still does.
I know.
They made new ones recently.
I just don't care if you know who the director is. I think Rob Zombie's secretly directing it.
Seems like something he would make. But
Let's make a dog that is actually a demon that kills people for fun.
and tries to have sex with the mother of the family.
Yep. So yeah.
I remember watching Mr. Pickles with Mom one time, and they was like going into hell or whatever. And I remember, there was like Mr. Pickles had it was like the old man who went to hell or whatever, and like he had Mr. Pickles, and there was like Mr. Pickles like holding a dude in a jumpsuit. And the old man was wondering who was in a jumpsuit, and he took the fucking mask off, and it was him. Oh. And my mom's like, what the fuck? And I was thinking, like, that's what you have a fucking concern with?
That's what you have a concern with?
Like, she was watching the entire thing without a fucking problem. And then when she sees that I was the older, she's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, that's what you have a problem with? Like, the motherfucker ripped cops' fucking heads off. And done all this shit in this movie, and that's what you have a problem with?
Man.
It's like, Mom, I think Mom's actually worse than us.
Probably.
When it comes to shit like that. She said she watched House of 1,000 Corpses without a problem. And I said, like, if you don't see a fucking problem with that movie, there's something wrong with you.
There's a high tolerance.
It's like, yeah, that's probably where you get your shit from, is Mom. It's always thought it's from Dad, but nah, it's Mom, bro. Mom doesn't give a shit.
Nah, Dad, if he saw it like that, he'd be like, now see, that's the fucked up shit.
Yeah, if Dad was watching, he'd be like, turn this shit off.
Turn this shit off. I remember when we was watching 31, like, we first seen 31, and it was everybody, even Chris was there with us watching it, and Dad was, I remember it was that scene where they saw that woman that was dressed up as a sex doll, and he started like cutting her, and Dad's like, "What the fuck?"
It was I think the moment when I realized I was done with 31 was the scene in the movie where nothing bad was even happening. It was just some black dude telling a joke where he said, "Be a little vulgar, kids, so please cover your ears." He said, little Jimmy was talking to his grandmother. And then he said to his grandmother, why was you and Grandpa baking cake on your bed last night? And she said, what do you mean baking cake on our bed last night? What do you mean? He said, there's frosting on the bed and I licked it. And then I was like, yeah, I'm fucking done. I was like, that's just fucking nasty, bro. Rob Zombie, I don't get your humor, but that's pretty fucked. I was like, damn, bro.
My favorite scene was at the beginning. He walks in and starts talking about some random shit to a person he's about to kill. I am not a fucking circus clown.
You are to me, bro. Fuck you.
Wait, and he got the accent. He's like, it's a bit dull, so it's gonna take a couple whacks. I fucking love Doomhead.
I think I could take Doomhead in a fight. Nah, never mind. Alright, I think that should be the end of this segment, don't you think?
Yeah.
So what is overall the best horror film?
Best horror film? I really have to say, best horror film, Psycho.
So yeah, Psycho.
Yeah, Psycho.
It's the OG, bro. You can't do any better than that. Alright. David, you want to do the outro for this one?
Thank you guys so much for listening into this podcast. I would like to tell you that we might not get a lot of support on this podcast and stuff, but to the people that do listen, thank you very much. We love doing these podcasts because we like having people listen to us and all this stupid shit we talk about. So we gladly appreciate it. And if you have enough time on your desperate little greasy ass hands, go follow me on Davey Loves All on Instagram. And follow me on Snap at... Hold on, give me a minute. And follow me on Snap at Davey_the_King. I say...
Follow me on Instagram at the real Evan OG. And I'm not on Twitter anymore because Elon Musk had to fuck that shit up. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode, and bye bye. Hey guys, I have a special announcement. I am starting my own studio company to help support my podcast. Anchor recently dropped my the Up 11 show, and I am going to be currently starting that back up under my own name, the Up 11 show season 2, and the name of the new studio is Great Audio Podcast. The Great Audio Podcast Studio, I think. I don't know. It's the name, work in progress. But, oh wait, yeah, I remember now. It's the Great Audio Podcast Originals. And this show is under that name, and the Evan 11 show will also be under that name. So, thank you guys for listening to this episode of Nerd Opinions, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.